recording again. Hey, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is Hearts of Iron 4, the Kaiserreich mod. We are playing as Ireland on our pretty little island. The Second Weltkrieg has broken out. Russia's at war with Japan. The CSA and United Mexican States are eating up the Pacific states. There's no more civil wars going on, actually. South America sorted out. Brazil sorted out its civil war. The Kingdom of Spain figured out their garbage. We're just sitting here on our little island trying to figure out how to maximize the number of paratrooper divisions I have. Very important work. Foreign exploitation contracts done. Rearming the armed forces. Since the end of the Northern Campaign, the Irish military has fallen into stagnation, suffered from downsizing as the Union, Britain, and Canada appeared less threatening. As international tensions are growing, the military must be revitalized. I wouldn't say tensions are growing so much as completely exploded over. An Irish foreign enterprise. There's a widespread thought leading to throughout the government that, for the time being at least, Ireland has reached the limits of her natural resource exploitation. While there might be greater riches that lurk beneath the green fields of Ire, they have yet to be discovered. There are, however, plenty of green pastures to be further found abound, with valuable resources to exploit. The Irish economic planners have drafted a list of 4 nations in possession of valuable resources that Irish businesses could theoretically exploit in lucrative trade venture. Morocco, colony of the German Empire, said to be brimming with iron, would make for a good steel industry. The Dutch East Indies are rich in rubber and oil, which is real tempting. South Africa is said to have an abundance of valuable chromium. Maybe. While in exotic Brazil and the Americas, there's plenty of tungsten going untapped. Unfortunately no aluminum, huh? Okay, well, of those, oil is definitely the most tempting. Oil and rubber, so let's go to the Netherlands. We should develop our diplomatic relations with one of these nations and ask for permission to begin an enterprise in their territory, naturally, in exchange for them having a share of the profits. Netherlands aren't at war, they're neutral. Should be fine. Germany is at war. Steel would be okay, but not as important as you might think. Well, yeah, it is very important, but it's fine. The Germans are holding the line. The Kingdom of France is making some inroads. Though it remains to be seen what'll happen. It'll be really funny if we completely miss out on the war with the Third Internationale and have to stir up some shit on our own. I'm not beyond it. I'm definitely not beyond it. Iceland is independent. Austria seems to not be getting involved whatsoever. Austria's tree needs some reworking, as you don't really have a casus belli built into any of these trees outside of these. Oh, you're now at war with the Qing. Well, Japan's opened itself up a 2-front war. If it'll go well. Fall of Sacramento. Goodbye, Pacific States. Hey, well, we'd still be okay right now. There's the Easter Rising anniversary. Not looking so hot for Seattle right now. No. What is our limit right now? fort. What is this calculated off? Is it total number of divisions? Is it manpower? I really wish I knew where this restriction came from. Oh, Italy's at war. I'm okay with restrictions so long as you explain to me why it's restricted and how it's restricted. The Hearts of Iron series historically has done a really bad job at being intuitive for new players because of lots of very small hidden notes and modifiers like that. Okay, so supply consumption is probably something we want to get down very low, as you're going to be cut off from supply when you first land. Attrition reduction might also be nice. Let's see, Chief of Staff, you have something more interesting. You probably do, actually. Yeah, you have School of Mass Combat, which I think is what I'm about. Yeah, let's get this. And a unnoticeable change in recruitable population. Okay, fair enough, game. Shitty, but fair enough. So you're getting involved. Is Austria involved yet? No, huh? The Netherlands have replied to our offer positively and have extended a formal invitation to the Irish foreign delegation to Sumatra. Now we can begin planning the next stages of the operation. It won't be easy to set up business on such exotic soil, but the Irish are a hardy and adventurous people. We'll get it done. Alright, off to Sumatra then. Let's justify a war goal on fucking Wales, because it looks like Canada's making landfall here, and I'd like to get some involvement in this war. Nope, nope. Collins is always right. Might be a little late to the party. By that I mean very late to the party. Rearming the armed forces. Yeah, military industry. While the people of Ireland would prefer peace to war, there's no doubt that war may very well be on the horizon. With an enemy across the Irish Sea, and more still waiting on the wings, Ireland must build her military industry if she hopes to survive the coming storm. How many paratrooper divisions do I have? 8? Not a ton. That's okay. Now let's just train one more. Join the army when you can. 1940, huh? 1940. Let's get better encryption. And I get recon added to this. Do I have enough support equipment? I do. Barely, but I do. We're wanting more aluminum and more rubber. Oh, that is a shame. Okay. Okay, trade. What are we trading with? Aluminum. We were getting aluminum from the German Empire, but seeing as they're at war, well, we might still be able to get the full amount. Gotta be careful about our number of convoys. In fact, we need to be very careful about our number of convoys. Let's cut back. This battleship will be done quite soon. Once it is done, we need to be pumping out convoys. Maybe even sooner than that. Rubber is still an issue with production. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's okay. Ready. How about you all stop training? And I get in on this war. Great foreign venture begins. Following the Dutch agreement to their proposition, the Irish government has taken steps to create an official Irish East Indies trading company, and will soon have enough Oh, and soon enough, there we go. A handpicked team of adventurers, workers, and industrialists will be making their way to Sumatra to help set up shop. It's important that the expedition be led by a competent individual, but Ireland has very little experience in this particular area, so the choice is a difficult one. The government have narrowed down the option to a foreign expert, put an Irish military man in charge, or what's wrong with Paddy from the pub? Well, let's hire a foreign expert.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so
Yes, sir.
just go ahead and create a second army for these boys.
Ready.
You will be joining that army. Oh, right, of course,
Ready.
it doesn't have anything. Naval invasion order from here to fucking that. Or really, just Liverpool would be great. You, my dude, will
Listen up.
get in on that. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Listen up.
Whereas you need to go here. Volunteers! Hell yeah, Austria, give me your volunteers. That's not weird or anything.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any naval invasion capacity. Really? We don't start with that tech, huh? No, we don't. We don't start with the transport. Well, Ireland is... it's sort of difficult, but they have a lot of bonuses in Kaiserreich that they don't have in the vanilla game.
Ready, sir.
So that's a fair consideration to keep in mind.
All in.
Yeah, just go here. I'm going to wait until it looks like this is actually succeeding before opening up a front for us. For numerous reasons. Our industry's pretty okay, actually. For Ireland, anyway. A larger issue is just we have very limited amount of space to build factories. And only so much manpower. Let's switch to a war economy. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So we're technically in the war even though we're not doing anything right now. Let's get some planes in the air. 2, 3. Delightful. Alright, you. Air superiority interception there. You, air superiority interception here. Do I want to land in Scotland or Northern England? Scotland. Because it's farther away from the south where they're probably focusing their protection. I'm probably going to end up getting Man the Guns DLC. I haven't looked that much at it, to be completely honest. It looks fine. I end up getting most Paradox DLC, just because they add functionality and I like supporting the company. Yeah, waiting until it's on sale is probably a good call.
Listen up.
It's very okay. Okay, paradrop order. Click on our airbase, designate the takeoff point. Easy airbase must, yep. Right click on the province that's in range of the local transport planes to... So can I designate multiple spots? Or just one? Ah, just one. Okay, so I need to break this up into like 8 separate little armies. Oh, this isn't going to be annoying at all.
All in. Ready, sir.
Okay then.
Ready. Ready to move.
I definitely do not have enough leaders for this. But this is how you can
All in.
target siege. You are unassigned.
Attention.
Alright, dope. Barry, there's one. There's one. Hey, guess what? Unassigned.
Listen up.
Oh god damn it! I split up the
Arms.
the wrong one.
Ready, sir.
No, no.
Come on.
This was okay. You all should still be garrisoning this because I can't make a naval invasion yet. Which is laughable. Okay.
Attention.
This is the one I wanted to split up. I honestly
Ready.
haven't even looked into what's being added in the Man the Guns DLC. I know it's a naval remake or
Ready.
rework based on the
Come on.
art and everything else, but that's really about all
Ready,
I
sir.
know. Alright, let's see how bad I am with airplanes. I've never actually fucked
Orders.
around with planes before. Yeah, unassign this.
All in.
I've never
Yes, sir.
done paradrops since they got reworked a
Listen up.
long time ago.
Orders.
Fantastic,
Ready, sir.
fantastic. And just one more. Can't afford the political power. Let's wait until I can afford it. It doesn't make that much of a difference if it has a leader or not, but makes a small enough difference. I'd rather have someone than no one. How's our air superiority going? Great. Great. Okay.
Orders.
What's the capacity here? What's the range here? Can I... let's
Ready to move.
I'll you all walk over here. Go ahead and grab this transport wing. Move you over there. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. The Belgian expert we put in charge of our foreign affairs in Sumatra has reported back today that the venture has so far been a splendid success, and a large amount of oil and rubber is ready to be exported back to Dublin. Hell yes. It's very good news, seeing as we are habitually short on both of those things.
Attention.
He won't be available for 8 days. Alright, wait. This is looking promising. This is looking meh.
Attention. Come on.
Maybe I should just have all 8 of you in Belfast so I can run you over pretty quickly. So, landing in Scotland is promising because there's some pretty okay rivers and mountains that are pretty easy to defend for us. Be a little tricky for them. Start down nuclear research. That won't pay dividends, but I want it all the same. Okay, paradrop order. Let's go here.
All in.
Go here.
Listen up.
You go 3,
Commands.
4,
Yes, sir.
5,
Listen up.
6,
Ready.
7.
Listen up.
Should I really do? Yeah. You know what? No.
Yes,
All
sir.
these cancel. Stop. Stop. Oh, I have to manually reassign all of them. Okay, let's focus on just that. Sure, YOLO. Go for it. This may or may not work well. By that I mean almost certainly will not work well, but
Attention.
give it a shot. Slow things down more than a little bit here.
Ready to move. Come on.
Okay.
Orders. Yes, sir. Listen up.
You'll be wanting to support that. Where is this man? Did I not assign someone to land there?
Commands.
may not have.
Ready to move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8 on you. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Would not call this successful.
Yes, sir.
Would not qualify this as successful at all right now.
Ready to move.
Close this, and I can just merge all of you together. Then maybe my attitude can change a little bit. Nope.
Under fire.
There we go.
Keep on moving.
Right, get rid of that stupid front. This is where you need to be focusing, ideally on taking that. Fucking go for it. Military industry, dope. Couple more factories. Naval industry focus. I need them to take a port so I can actually move these boys over.
Yes, sir.
I can't do naval landings yet. Just absolutely laughable. No, that's going fine. You probably have better stuff to research, but I don't want to think about it that hard. Or at all, really.
Let's go. Orders. Ready to move.
Alright, you are moving. Great. So once we successfully defend here, and we should be successful in defending there, we can go and take Roseth. Now, it's gonna be incredibly unlikely for me to be able to get over there, but you never know. Iran declared war on the Dominion of India. Alright. Okay. Weird. Oh yeah, this is going well.
Under fire.
Yep. This is just proving the fact that I don't know how to use paratroopers well. But after they all die, I can just turn these into more paratroopers and give it a second go. Tireless optimism and incompetency. Largely incompetency.
Keep your distances. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Attention.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ready.
6. Can you convert into paratroopers? Absolutely you can. Don't want you form a new army. Why don't that new army go
Move out.
dirty?
Fall in.
You're gonna land there. All 6 of you. And you're gonna do that so we can actually get supplies to this amazing 2 units of paratroopers.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Alright, great. Join up with them. You all have orders to really just hold where you're at. That's all I want from you. Thanks.
Commands.
Nope, if you can make that, I'll be very excited. If you can't, I will not be surprised. Let's add another unit to this. Add a couple more. Okay. Well, I have a port. We'll see if my transports can even get over there. I'm kind of expecting them not to, frankly. Oh hey, there's the Austrians. Funny to meet you here.
Ready. Ready to move.
There we go. We are successfully holding. That's all I wanted. Looks like South Africa has hit this port. Yeah, they're going to be overextended and bleeding in a lot of different directions.
Ready to move! Come on! Move out! Ready, sir!
Should double back that way. And number 3, I'm not going to tell what to do.
Ready!
Actually, this guy, yeah, shift click all the way there. I'm going to take this peninsula. There's no real point to taking the peninsula, but I want it. So, there you go.
Attention!
There might be some factories or something, but it's more about spreading out, grabbing more land.
Ready, sir!
Yes, definitely assigned to that group.
Move out!
Why don't we get you...
Keep on attacking!
Did I have O'Duffy assigned for? I guess I did. Alright, O'Duffy. You ready for promotion? Or either of you ready for
Pushing
promotion?
them back, sir!
Really? No. Alright. That's fine. My navy intact? Holy shit. How? Ah, because we have a battleship on it now. Nope. We're actually making convoys. Hell yeah.
Attention! Ready to move!
In circle, I will be very happy.
Attention! Move out! All in!
I need you to attack that to hold them there, not actually to succeed, just as a holding action. Let the paratroopers walk into here. If they would please God hurry up. There we go. Okay, now you can stop.
Ready, sir! Listen up!
Dope. Alright, let's just have reinforcements go ahead, join up there. It's probably time for me to change to extensive conscripting, so our manpower doesn't run out. That does not end well, as you might imagine. Tibet has capitulated to... who now? National Protection Alliance. Huh. Okay. Alright. Unexpected, but okay.
Ready to move! Listen up!
And dump back there. Cool. 3 military factories. Let's just put those into more infantry equipment.
Ready to
I'm
move!
sure that will be needed in the coming days.
Come on!
You're gonna go there. Let's go ahead. Shift click, tell you to move on up there. Muscat has capitulated. No kidding. I guess the goal is to, at this point, form a friendly Scotland. Minister supports his ideology. That's fine. Naval industrial focus. That should. Yep. We can now have the great green leap forward. Ireland has come a long way in a short time. The passage of the IEAA will no doubt mark a monumental victory in the history of our nation. It's time to step out of the shadows of British imperialism. Ireland is a plantation no longer. She is a nation reborn.
Ready to move!
Both of you are assigned to that.
Attention!
You're assigned, but just keep going on. You're assigned. Yeah, why don't you?
All in!
There we go.
Listen up!
We're doing the best. Oh, that doesn't bode well. That does not bode well at all. Can I just deploy you immediately? We're gonna be undertrained and need some help, but I'd really like you to just get out there as soon as fucking possible.
Move out!
Lots of more non-aggression packs.
All in!
waiting for? Okay, I'm assuming they'll move on their own.
Commands!
Regimental combat teams would make a small difference. Now, I know production's not doing super hot right now. Let's go down to 2 transports per month. That looks just gravy. If we started throwing some of this in there. Just one for the time being, but you know, started throwing that in there.
Commands!
Here's our beloved reinforcements. Dope, go ahead, head to the front. Hopefully safe. Well, it's a good thing I just took this port because that one's gone now.
Ready, sir!
That's okay. We consolidate on the front.
Keep on attacking!
Offensive line, let's go for Newcastle. Not going to tell anyone to attack yet, but just to think about it. Unfortunately, Ulster's the closest you can get to deploying. I'll want you to deploy to that order once you're ready, but it's gonna be a while.
Ready to move!
So what's the delay here? You're still preparing. Yeah, friendly air superiority. It's risky, but I'm gonna go ahead and give that the green light, just to put more pressure. How's the flight going? Fine. Fine and dandy. How our Navy is still alive is beyond me. I guess the Germans have really done work. Really done some good work. This is still a standstill. This front still isn't moving much. Cornwall has fallen, but yeah, as far as the most land taken, that's us right now. The Plantinian War. After the Great South American War of the 1930s, 2 regional powers emerged in South America, Brazil and Argentina. The latter of whom later evolved into the Federation of La Plata. Tensions between these 2 giants, former enemies in the war, now turned rivals for South American domination, have been rising for years, and La Platan victory against Paraguay and Bolivia did little to ease them. The fragile peace in South America has finally broken with the beginning of an outright war between the 2 countries, a war that a weakened United States will probably not be able to stop. While La Platans are confident in a second victory, Brazilians are ready to achieve revenge for their defeat last time.
Listen up!
Now, do me a favor. Convert into those stuff. Now that you're on land, I don't need you to be paratroopers anymore. You, however, I would love to be paratroopers, because then I can use paratroopers to drop behind and cut this off, and then once they land, convert them
Ready!
into normal infantry divisions. The only problem is, of course, you're seeing our manpower is gone, so I'm going to instead do 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, do 2 orders of that. Yeah. Rather than building them all at once. I want to build them all at once, but no dice. Reports from London confirm the capital of the Union of Britain has been captured by advancing Ukrainian troops. Ukrainian, wow. After long staged battles across the Thames River. British forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Ukrainian forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. For the first time since William the Conqueror, London has fallen to a foreign invader. The atmosphere in the city is heavy, with gunfire still ringing in the night as British forces long left, leaving only protesters and Ukrainian military police fighting in the street. My war contribution has got to be tiny, right? 4%! Not great. Not great. But it's something. My god, it's something.
Ready to move!
Let's drop this down to 1. Let's drop this down to 3, because I really do want to focus on infantry equipment right now. I think... Ah. We're doing air reinforcement right now. Oh no, I just want more of you because I assigned 100 instead of 67. Yeah. That's okay. Let's see what our trade is looking like. Yeah, I do not need anywhere near that amount of aluminum anymore. I don't need any chromium anymore. But what I do need is steel. How much of that is going to... Yeah, let's get... 2? No, 1 less unit. Gotta have my factories. There's our new research slot. Delightful. We'll go ahead and just jump into going for the M2 carbine. I have a habit of doing this. Once I'm at war, I just gun straight for technologies more advanced than I have any right to use. So we could use this. Nah. This? Nah. Superior firepower, that doesn't give any bonuses. So, Honorable Army gives us entrenchment speed, division defense, and organization, less army experience. A People's Army gives higher planning speed, division speed, recovery rate. Okay, both of those are pretty okay. This might be better, but barely. What I'm really interested in is female soldiers. So, I have to be radical socialist, syndicalist, or totalist. Fuck. Well, okay, we're gonna get the blue blouses instead. Yeah, alright, we'll just... Fighting Irish gives training time reduction, so we need to go patriotic. We need to go People's Army, rather than Honorable Army. Honorable Army gives us the Fighting Irish, which gives us reduced training time, but that's garbage. So yeah, People's Army it is. And time? Military tactics and doctrines have changed since the end of the Northern Campaign in 1926. The Irish Army, on the other hand, is not. It is essential that we stay up to date with the outbreak of war in Europe, is looking more and more likely by the day. How's our win percentage going? Overall, 48%, not great. In the last month, our win percentage is 55, last 2 months 60. So we're doing okay. I have a few divisions still preparing here. Now let's cut the number of fighters we have even more, because I have 200 more in reserve. That's crazy. Considering how many fighters we're already boasting, that is kind of crazy. No, okay. Let's add another 100 here. I know that only leaves... Oh, I don't have enough manpower. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Let's disband this just for more manpower. We'll reinstate it if or when we need it. But for the time being, I'd rather have the manpower. How much is this increasing per week? About 5k. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, People's Army. Our army must be focused on speed and quick planning, adapting some of the tactics that allowed us to defeat the British during the Irish War of Independence to conventional warfare. Ooh, Ooh, no, I can upgrade you. Max entrenchment, division recovery rate. Honestly, right now, max entrenchment is what I want. Overall, maybe not, but probing attack. Paratroopers. Extra paratrooper supply grace, 240 hours, glider planes. This is very good, but I'm not going to use it now. Maybe in the future, actually. But skirmisher. Probing attack. Divisions do not lose entrenchment bonus when attacking, but do not fully commit to the battle. That's quite good. Irish immigration. Welcome. What? 743 people.
Ready.
It's, well, it's something. I'm not going to use this yet. Yeah. Here, you are using probing attack. Why don't I enable that? You won't lose entrenchment. We'll see how this goes. I'm seeing red, red, red. Yeah, that's not going to change. Stop. Alright, was tempting to give that a try. No. What we really need are just more forces and to rework what our infantry look like. Support equipment, we are losing 1 per day. The stockpile of 100, so that's okay. Infantry equipment we actually have a shit ton of, but upgrading it is really the issue at hand. And it is a notable issue. As newer guns will make us more able to push. Okay, alright, let's... This one going to Northern England, disband. Yeah, our manpower is pretty precious right now. I did switch over to extensive conscription, but it's mobilizing very slowly. Very, very slowly. And I like this paratrooper idea, so I prefer to just wait for this to happen. Why don't I just deploy this now?
Orders.
Yeah, new leader. Just start training. Yeah, you're great. Guerrilla fighter? Improvisation expert. Movement bonus on land, makeshift bridges. Nah, guerrilla fighter. We're lacking manpower. Right, of course we are. Why wouldn't we? Fine, surface by requirement. Is it the end of every day or the end of every month? Per day. Yeah, okay. Very slow. Like, achingly slow. Okay, the one defending Ireland, let's fuck off with you. We only have 2,000 birds in the air right now. 200 birds in the air. Yeah, that'll do. Split off all the destroyers. Yep. Give me that 2,000 manpower back. It's not much, but it matters. And we'll let this be slow. You have all the manpower you need. This isn't waiting on manpower, it's just waiting on... Oh, it's just training. So really, once these are ready to deploy, I'm going to do that and just have them train until they're actually ready. I'm tempted to drop them before they're ready in order to get an encirclement up here. Especially seeing how quickly this is going. It's tempting. Commune of France is still at a standstill. This line has not moved since the first week of the war. Russia's more or less at a standstill over here. Qing aren't moving either. Huh. How's this going? Brazil's winning. Yep, pretty notably. I'm urgently impatient and wanting to just throw more troops at the problem. But I know it's better to wait. I know. Especially because every time they attack us, they lose more and we don't. People's Army is done. Patriotic movement. Now that we have decided to adapt our War of Independence tactics to the modern day, we should promote a campaign comparing the modern army to the flying columns, and that we pioneered these tactics to invigorate a sense of national pride in our people. Yee. This should be possible. They're totally mobilized. Yeah, that makes sense. Am I total war? Yeah, good. I was going to be a little disappointed with myself if we weren't total war doctrine yet. I could get a new chief of army, you know, not soon, but eventually, to either increase our defense and entrenchment speed or reduce our supply consumption. Either of those would be nice. Here. Deploy.
Attention!
Welcome to the army. Get training, son. You got a while until you're usable. Or effectively usable.
Ready!
Mongolia has capitulated to the Russian state. Deja vu. I like that. Wow, China has made a landfall in France. I guess weirder things have happened, but that's quite remarkable. How do I break up your supply? Oh, really? Right here would do it? That should be far enough away from any of the fronts that this is vulnerable. This would be a pretty good choke point. Let me see its terrain map. No. Yeah, but like the please. Okay, that's notable. Not a series of huge bonuses, but it is a good series of bonuses. I mean, that's sweet. We are very close to 150. Of course, this is quite a ways off. They're getting there.
Attention!
I can't train these, though I very much want to. We could actually take Wales with these paratroopers. Now, I'd have to gamble on us being able to get Cardiff. But the real problem would be we wouldn't be able to resupply. So I'm not crazy about that idea. There we go. Bazookas give us a tiny bit of heart attack and piercing, but they're mostly using militias. In fact, I don't think, outside of a mobile infantry, yeah, they don't have a single tank up here, so piercing and heart attack aren't going to be incredibly useful. Still nice, but not incredibly useful. Supply consumption is nice. Attrition and entrenchment speed seems better. Organization is also quite important. I'm of two minds about this. Attack, naturally, would be good, so that we could break out of this fucking thing. No, let's just double down on our entrenchment ability.
Attention!
Because we'll train these paratroopers so they don't have any active penalties anymore. So they're not green anymore. And then send them off. I'm thinking right here. Well, I'm thinking here, but then they'd still get supplied. I could just drop them immediately behind these lines and hope for the best. Yeah? Well, that wouldn't necessarily end poorly. Wouldn't necessarily go well either. But London's getting encircled by Canadians, South Africans. Are you in? Oh yeah, you're in the Reichspakt. How about that? Weird.
Call it!
Another day, and you should be trained. Nope. Couple more. Production's looking fine. Upgrades are rolling along slowly enough. How much would it be to add support artillery? Do I have enough for that? I almost do, but no, I don't, so remove that. Paratroopers, though. Do I have enough to add... No, not engineering. Well, yeah. Support artillery, too. I do. And engineering company? Not quite. Almost, though. Almost. Do I want airline battle army? This benefits tanks, which I don't give a fuck about. Tactical withdrawal, which is interesting, but this is better, this is better, this is way better. Yeah, shock it all. Oh, right, considering the economy, huh? No, let's just keep doing what we're doing. More support for our ruling party is pretty important, regardless of when. Alright, you can stop training. Patriotic movement, hell yeah. The Army Comrades Association. Ione O'Duffy. Isn't O'Duffy our head of government? What? Must not be imprisoned or executed. Oh, okay, okay. Thought it said must be imprisoned or executed. Like, what did I do wrong? Alright, yeah, we're going to do this. Recruitable population will go up 1%, not a huge amount. Stability will go down by 5, which is bad, because it's already not great. The Army Comrades Association. Our government has been approached by an organization calling themselves the Army Comrades Association, whom our Tawasek Oin O'Duffy Ione O'Duffy is closely associated with. They're offering to help supplement our security forces in dealing with any potential opposition to the government of the Irish state. Oh, that doesn't sound fascist at all. Nah, I'm sure that's fine. Okay, paradrop from here. Oh, no, can't paradrop from there if I don't have plane stand. A little hard to do. Right, there you go. I'm gonna click on that. You all are gonna land in Glasgow. I think. That's how you only do it with one paratrooper. Okay, I was being dumb the way I was setting this up before.
Orders!
Well, now I know. We'll go there.
Orders!
For 3. I can't even read that.
Commands!
Click the button again. Click this. You. Go to Glasgow.
Ready!
You, my dude, will go here.
Ready to move!
Number 4, my mans. You will go here.
Attention!
Number 5. You will go here.
Listen up!
Alright, Number 6. Why don't you go here?
Yes, sir.
Number 7. A very exciting position going here. Now, I'm going to preempt that by starting to make a push here so they won't retaliate. Let's slow things down a little. Let's see how this goes. Godspeed.
Orders.
Oh, yep. Not great. Not ideal. So we caught a bunch of reinforcements moving up. Well, that's problematic. Alright, you gotta get the fuck out of Dodge, my dude. Newcastle, maybe.
Orders. Move out. Move out.
Moving ahead, but I've made a
Orders.
complete mess of everything in here. But yeah, we'll see if this paid off or not. It definitely doesn't feel like it paid off. It definitely feels like I should have dropped further back. That's okay.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna... That. Definitely don't have any troops back there. This is going well, at least. At least one push is working.
All in.
Now, we don't need you to hold this, like, at all. I need you to, like, desperately try to get a port somewhere so you can get resupplied. I don't need you to
Orders.
heroically push forward. Well, that was a
Yes, sir.
massive waste of manpower. Provided that it turns out to be a waste of manpower, and it's certainly looking like it. Womp womp. They can't all be winners.
Ready to move.
Now, unfortunately, there's no airfield here, so I can't evacuate you unless you get your ass to a port.
Attention.
Not looking likely. Because Liverpool sure as hell is gonna have people in it. Well,
Move out.
alright, it's a consolation, to be sure, but we have moved forward slightly.
Yes, sir. Move out.
Actually, if you can move up here, you will be saved.
Move out.
Not great.
All in.
Yeah, support that attack. Alright, not likely. That's fine. That's fine. We pushed up in some places, at least. 41, this tech is all due. This... that'll be nice, but it's not all that nice yet. Yeah, sure, let's actually do technology we're supposed to be doing. It's been about another hour. I'm gonna keep streaming, but if you are watching on YouTube, that means this is going to be the cut for today. Stop by again tomorrow for more of this, but until then, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, all that silly nonsense. Toodaloo, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, YouTube.